The fall of 2023-24 from highs of 800 crore market cap to 500 crore market cap, I attributed that to the writer's strike and the general slowdown in the US economy. With new acquisition by Phantom like Tippett Studios and opening various offices in UK, Canada, Los Angeles, my experience with Phantom Digital FX stock. I started investing in Phantom Digital FX when the market cap came down to 500 crore from the high of more than 800 crores. The management target of maintaining 25% growth in revenue was mouth-watering for the investor confidence. See, currently the market cap slipped to 340 crores level and my investment has seen more than 30% decline in the last 1 week itself. I am going to speak about my investment entry, thesis, and how I am feeling during this decline. See, the VFX Studio is a new technology field in the digital media landscape. With artificial intelligence disrupting every other field, it was rumored to have completely uprooted the VFX industry. But when I did a deep dive into the Indian VFX sector, I learned a lot about valuation and real-time AI benefits that the industry as well as the artists are gaining over the Western counterparts. See, work efficiency has increased with less time required for various project completion. First target was to look for some cheaper valuation and an entry point. I normally don't go above that 20 times earning mark in any company as it later reduces my margin of safety in case of a stagnation in the sector. But the growth was too juicy to miss out on. 25% growth. This indeed turned out to be a big mistake. The 30% growth projection, which was earlier, came down to 25%, which now after half yearly results came further down to minus 10% for the year 2024-25. The gross revenue generation for year 2023-2024 was 89 crore, and this year the company is projected to gross nearly 80 crores. This surprised every growth chaser, and company took a deep dive to almost minus 63% from its all-time highs. So why Phantom FX allocation in my portfolio is 8%? See, during 2022-23 down cycle, I was too afraid to add much into stocks that were bottomed out. I added up to 3 to 4% in each of them, which later mostly doubled and even tripled from my first find. So swearing to not repeat this mistake again, I vow to add a significant quantity whenever I see a good opportunity for a long-term growth. Hence, I saw one in Phantom FX. See, as a focused investor, I have to be in with significant amount of money into a single investment in order to become hero or zero in the long-term cycle. I was willing to wait for the market to realize that a growth of 25% cannot be left aside. The fall of 2023-24 from highs of 800 crore market cap to 500 crore market cap, I attributed that to the writer's strike and the general slowdown in the US economy. With new acquisition by Phantom like Tippett Studios and opening various offices in UK, Canada, Los Angeles, Dubai, the order flow seems to be coming in for the entire year 2024-25. That's why I added up 8%. Now let's do a reality check. What is on ground news right now? It is a growth oriented company. The money required for setting up of the new studios and international offices with a net profit of 24 crores is not possible. Hence, the management is using equity dilution. This leads up to the cash flow being negative. For a peaceful long-term investing process, we need a cash flow rich company that can sustain its own growth via internal accruals itself. So I stopped myself from adding on to more of Phantom until the cash flow generation turn in positive or I see even juicier revenue, which is not the case. This didn't pan out as expected. Even the management has short mentioned that they see a total revenue generation of 44 crore, around 44 crore in the next 6 months. That would amount to 35 plus 44, 79 crore only. So that would be a degrowth. Thankfully, we didn't pay much higher PE for the growth, for the 25% growth. We just paid 21x. What now? The long-term approach still continues. We will give our company time to perform and come out of this low revenue base. Hopefully, with the new acquired studios, the new orders would be coming in soon. The long-term story is still prevalent. What are the main characteristics of this story? See, Indian VFX boom is the next IT boom. Number one. Number two, cheaper professional artists are available at 1/10 of the Western cost. Number three, company is diversifying to any segment that can bring in money. For example, when writer's strike came in Hollywood, they went into taking projects from commercials, which now became 16% of the total revenue for the company. Number four, the company is eyeing to get into gaming industry. That would certainly give it some kind of a boost. And number five, westernized Indians, English speaking and understanding forms a much closer match to covering every artistic demand for a foreign studio, namely Hollywood, than the Mandarin speaking robots in China, who can do systematic processes like 2 plus 2 but cannot interact with others to tell how the thing is really done.